Tom Rioch, promoting successful business experts, connecting people throughout the world from my podcast studio in Brazil. Joining us today from Italy, Shannon Whaley, the anti-hustle business coach, teaches coaches, consultants, and service providers how to grow online businesses without burning out or hustling. So Shannon, what's your number one piece of advice for anyone just starting out?
It is to surround yourself by other people who are doing what you want to be doing and who are further along. Because what I have seen time and time again is that oftentimes us dreamers and doers have big dreams that the people around us don't necessarily understand, or they wouldn't be brave enough to go after what we want to go after. And so, we get discouraged because we are taking advice from people who aren't maybe as bold and brave as us. So when you're surrounded by people who are doing really cool stuff and making the kind of money you want to be making and living the kind of life that you want to be living, it starts to show you what's possible. So you start to dream bigger.
But what you're saying is, if I understand correctly, the surrounding yourself with people it's not necessarily a physical, you can be connected with people anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the internet is unlimited. And so you can have friends from all over the world, and you have access to people that, 20 years ago, you never would have had access to. Find a pen pal maybe on a, on some random place somewhere, but now you get to be connected to people all over the world.
I see that. And what I do see is that people are still local in their approach to anything. Small business start up local. They start as an organization. They're still based on where they are physically. And they consider people and connections as something, at school, church, wherever. And that's their surrounding. And that's sort of a mental mindset of what their reach is. And what I see, what you're showing on your site, that you really help people extend their reach. And the reach is not a straight line. It's circular and it's around the world, right?
Definitely.
So your work is one-on-one. Everything is virtual. You are a nomadic type person, right?
Yes. I mean, I do have one, I live in Italy and I do best when I'm in one spot, but I have worked all over the world and I can just take my laptop and go on vacation. And so I teach my clients and my community members how to do the same through one-on-one. I have lots of group programs, digital courses, a Facebook community. So all the way from free to paid one-on-one work. Yeah.
But to that point of, you say, traveling, and I'm not saying being nomadic, but having seen the world, you realize that the world's different. Some things are the same, some things are different.
Absolutely.
But it's all challenging, right?
Definitely. in a good way, hopefully.
I know it is, but I think the cultural aspect, and obviously you've been some time in Italy and you saw other places, it does give you a different understanding, let's say, for flavor, right? The world is not vanilla ice cream. There are a number of flavors out there, and they're all attractive and they all taste good.
Yeah.
So how can our listeners find you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at the Shannon Whaley, and you can find me. I have my own podcast, which is the Anti-Hustle Business Podcast. And so those are probably the best places where you could hear more about my work and get a hold of me.
But also I'm looking at your site and there you show a blueprint. What is that?
The blueprint.
Yes, you can sign up. People would follow. I guess it's your newsletter?
Oh, yeah. So my anti-hustle business blueprint. Yeah. Right. So it's basically, So it's basically a checklist and a blueprint of how to lay an anti-hustle foundation of your business. And it gives you an idea of your need to have, nice to have, and the things that you need to have in place to have a successful business, online business specifically.
Okay. And I see there, you grab it for free, right? It's a grab the freebie, the ultimate content repurposing blueprint, right?
Yep.
And that's maximizing your reach, minimize your effort.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the point of no hustle.
Yeah. So, I mean, I help my clients just really simplify their systems and create strategies and systems that are easy to follow, that you can replicate.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has a lot to do with the content that they're creating as well.
So it's an easy route to success.
Correct. Easy. It's easy and ease are different. So it's more ease because it's not necessarily easy. There's definitely hard moments.
All right, but no hustle. But let's say it's able for anyone to be able to do it.
Correct. Yes.
We're not lifting weight here, right?
No.
It sounds like it could be something that might be fun.
Yes, I hope so. I hope my clients are having fun.
Well, that's part of success. If you don't have fun, if you don't like what you're doing, why do it?
What's the point? Absolutely, yeah.
Very good. So then again, it's on Instagram, Facebook. They can find you, and your site, which is Shannon Whaley. For our listeners, Shannon is Shannon. The last name Whaley. Whaley. So find her on LinkedIn, TikTok, and the site shannonwhaley.com. So thanks again for being here, Shannon.
Thank you so much for having me.
And again, for our listeners, Cafe Networking is brought to us by Focus Semi-Market Intelligence, an agricultural market research specialist in Brazil. More information at focusmi.com. Thanks for listening to Cafe Networking Podcast. Talk to Tom, talk to the world.